everything on Earth is slightly inappropriate for like everyone on Earth. And we have a mindset to make things more appropriate. That is if we are modern day humans. But a long time ago, everything that we believe in was created a long time ago. They didn't care a twit. Like, you can attach wings to a 4-year-old child, chuck him in the sky. Like, that's appropriate. Have him fall into the water and die? Yeah, that's appropriate. A long time ago, we told children stories of people getting murdered. Kids getting murdered at the playground. Like, even Native Americans, probably literally the most sane and thinking and intelligent group of humans ever, told their kids stories of 5-year-olds getting murdered at the playground. Like, poof, God, what? And that was perfectly normal. And the kids did go into fitting rampages, stabbing other adults, unless they're from the Mongols. But modern day, we're just treating it just like that's what would happen. Even if in history, we told them these stories, they didn't go beating anyone and talking about these stories in a good way. They just saw these as life lessons. Don't do this, don't do that. But now modern day, we're even turning these types of stories, which originally were much darker. Pinocchio was originally a story about child endangerment, kidnappings, and murders. And then we turned that story into something much more kid-friendly. So kid-friendly that we can put it in a Disney movie. Actually 3, and maybe a 2022 animated film that sucks. And other ones that do consist of people getting killed, like Little Red Riding Hood, where a grandma, a child, and a wolf are all subsequently injured, but they all don't die. The wolf does very unrealistic stuff, and instead of ripping its prey to pieces, just like perfectly good for my intestinal system. And they also don't get dissolved in all the stomach acid also. And most importantly, they don't die. The wolf doesn't even die unless you listen to Google Home's story of that. But in most kids' stories about this specific little book, you're gonna see that the hunter cuts the wolf and shoves rocks inside of him, and the wolf doesn't die. And that is a little strange for me, because you don't need to do all these regulations to prevent something that we already know will not happen according to history. But we're still doing it, which is a little strange when it comes to my mind, and it may not be strange for you. But if you would like to change the story to make it safer for kids, can you do it in a way that completely doesn't change the meaning of the thing? Originally, Little Red Riding Hood was like a good story about not talking about to people who are extremely difficult. But then when we changed it all, it's like anybody who doesn't know your name and you don't know them, guess what? They're gonna go kidnap you. It's like if people teach their kids like this, and they live in the middle of New York City, walking on the street, just sitting in the subway will be a pain for them. Walking in the middle of Central Park, in like the playground or something, that is a nightmare for them. Yet we still do it. Not sure why, but it's just the way that we teach it. And all these things are so stupidly violent and so stupidly changed that we just take this very good meaning, don't talk to suspicious people, and turn it into everybody who you see on the street is an evil person who's gonna go kidnap you. And all of that mixed with the fact that these stories could have good potential for teaching kids and have good stories, but then we changed it for like zero reason at all, and now it sucks. The story sucks. The storyline sucks. The character sucks. And we still do it. To this day. Even in the extremely violent versions on specifically Google Home, that is extremely tame compared to what it should be and what it's supposed to be. Now, do not pick this up as I want things to be more violent. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is that the meaning of these tales have been completely changed. They're not the same anymore. And that might not be a problem to you, but that's a problem for our future. That's breeding a stupider, weaker future for mankind. Yet we still do it. And it's weird why we do it, even if we already know that it won't do anything. And the only way for people to do this with reason is if there is really a meaning behind it. And that is culture, which has always developed and grown into a huge, massive tree, and then we chopped it down because we're such idiots. Bye!